Grand Rising, my beautiful taste bud family. How's it going, baby? It's hump day. I'm so grateful that y'all are here with me today, that y'all are waking up another day intentionally, okay? Be really proud of yourself, okay, for waking up with the desire to do something different. In all honesty, I feel like I am taking things one day at a time as well, and I feel like it's really important to take things one day at a time because sometimes we could just be so focused on our overall goals and our overall dreams that we don't know where to start. Start with today. Start with one action. Start with one step that will help you get you a step closer towards your goals and your dreams. Like, people undermine small actions, but some action is better than no action, okay? I feel like it's important to stop caring so much about how other people perceive what it is that you're doing and to just focus on your own journey, focus on your own path, focus on your own pace. Go to the beat of your own drum. Do not fall victim into comparing your journey to other people's journey, the pace, and et cetera, because at the end of the day, something exponential can happen to you, okay? Like my uncle, he was in jail for like 10 years. And when he got out, he was just like, most of his homeboys were like way ahead of him, and he was just telling me how he felt bad, but he learned so much while he was in jail, like just about like how other people, he was like, man, I thought I was a big dealer, but them other people, man. He also got, he learned a lot. Like, he really equipped his own mind. He got his body right. Like, he got his mind, he got everything right, okay? So it was like, really, it was a break for him to really recalibrate himself, because the path that he was on at first wasn't really the path that was for him, okay? So he had to take a major sit back, and in that instance, it was like it was like divine intervention. It was almost like a punishment in a way, is what it seemed like. I mean, consequences for your actions. But when he got out, he was just saying how like he was doing much better than his homeboys because of what he learned while he was there, and then just his own work ethic. So he was just like, don't ever feel like you're behind, because you're going at your own pace, you're going at your own story, okay? Or it is your own story. And I was just really appreciative of that, because it's just difficult thinking about a big fraction of your life being taken away from you. But I really just appreciate everything. He always, every time I go to my uncle, he always like speaking words of wisdom. And I appreciate that, because I'm like, these people are much older than me. And while I do believe that we can all, like, I feel like we all can learn from each other, I feel like it's really important to hear older people's life story, like when they were younger, some of the experiences that they had faced, some of the problems that they faced, et cetera, just so you can see like if there's any repeated patterns, so that you can shift or switch up your own strategy, okay? So learning from the mistakes of others is something that's really important, and I feel like that's kind of like what the action step was talking about yesterday, learning from the mistakes of others and then your own mistakes too. Sometimes we are so stuck in our own unhealthy habits, or stuck in our own way, and that's one of the reasons why our life isn't really going the way that we are going, or we want it to go, because we're not taking the time to actually make sure we're taking different actions, thinking differently, et cetera. So like, let's say a situation can happen. Initially, I would think that this person's trying to attack me. And I'm like, okay, Tasty, they're probably not trying to attack you. You feel me? That's probably your trauma speaking. Maybe they are, just going through something today and they don't want to respond. Maybe they're just having a bad day. Maybe their parent just died. Like, you really never know what someone else is going through. You feel me? So like, you can assume the worst, but you can also assume the best, so like for me, I want to be more mindful of the story I create for myself. I don't want to create a story that makes me more defensive, that makes me have trust issues, that makes it hard for me to move forward in my life journey, because I know myself, and I know that I will not take any actions out of fear because I'm so focused on it. Instead, I want to create better possibilities for myself, better opportunities for myself that's going to encourage me to present myself in the best way possible. Okay. All right, so now we're going to list our 6 core beliefs. So if you're new here, take the time to write out 6 personal core beliefs for yourself. I use minds based off of my past old unhealthy habits that I no longer desire to feed into. You can do that, or you can look at the person, the goals that person wants, that you want to achieve, and ask yourself what type of traits would that person embody. You can create beliefs based off of that. When you're saying this in the beginning, you might have resistance, you might feel stupid, you might feel like it's not working, and all I will say is that it's literally your mindset at the end of the day. Okay, sometimes you're gonna go through a lot of bullshit in your life to where you want to adopt these things as your truth. So whenever you have that desire to really adopt these as your truth, you're going to start actually internalizing it and allowing for it to be applied with your actions. Okay, so it's really like you're beating yourself in the head with positivity until you just want to be like, okay, fine, let me give in to the possibilities of great things happening to me. Like yeah. All right. All right. So number 1, the me that I see is all that I desire to be. Ashe. Number 2, I don't have to worry about others achieving their goals. It is not my responsibility. Ashe. Number 3, it's okay for me to say that I don't have the energy to be here for others. Ashe. Number 4, I am more than enough in all of my stages. Ashe. Number 5, I am certified through spirit to live a limitless life. Ashe. Number 6, I am loving everything I do. I feel it. I embrace it. I am it. Ashe. It's so cool, y'all, because I'm like in a transitional stage, and so like the positivity that I surround myself with is really unreal. Like, and I tell you, I cut off a lot of people, like just separated myself, and most of the are more times than not it's because of the way they communicate with me. I understand that it is hard it's easy. I understand that it's easy to think the words. I understand it's easy to insult people. I understand it's easy to insult yourself, okay? But when you have been doing this for years, you are going to hold yourself accountable to make sure other people speak to you and treat you the way that you work to speak to yourself and treat yourself, okay? Like, I worked for my confidence. I worked for my strength. I worked to have my energy the way that it is, okay? So I'm going to do everything I can to protect the state because I've been doing it for years. You feel me? Years, okay? With the understanding that this energy is building something up for me. Still going through BS, still not seeing, the results that I really want, but I'm still determined to feel what I'm feeling. I'm still determined to see myself the way that I see myself. You feel me? To bring that version of me into this physical. So it's like when it comes to other people speaking to me a particular type of way, like I don't even speak to myself that way. So why would I allow for you to speak to me that way? You feel me? All right, so let's see. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly, truly appreciate you for allowing for me to be a clear channel and a clear beginning of life. And it's because like it's so much positivity because I was raised with so much negativity. Okay, people want to talk about toxic positivity, but what about toxic negativity? You understand what that shit does for you? It makes you a slave. Like in real life, it makes you a slave, being surrounded by so much negativity because you lose your power to that shit. You feel like there's no better possibility for yourself. You feel like you just have to tolerate what's given to you. I don't never want to be like that. You feel me? Never. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you for only allowing for high vibrating energies and entities in this space. Okay, so what positive affirmation card you like to start us off with today? Show me clearly. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so we have my income is constantly increasing. I begin now today to open myself to ever increasing prosperity. It is the opening myself up to that, okay? Mentally opening myself up to that. And look, I am open and receptive to new avenues of income. I now receive my good from expected and unexpected sources. I am a limited being, accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I am blessed beyond my fondest of dreams. I say, you guys, this is literally telling you that it is possible for you to create income based off of the things that you're passionate about and based off the things that you genuinely love. Okay, so it's just like when you are tapped into doing the work that you love, you are now opening yourself up to that possibility, because that's the energy that you're vibrating off of. So you're bringing in all sorts of abundance from the work that you're doing and from unexpected places as well. Different people may be watching you. Someone may share you to somebody else and send you this type of opportunity, and et cetera, and et cetera. So it's like when you are in that state of being aligned with your passion and things that you love, like it just makes you vibrate things differently, which brings better things towards you. Okay, so that's very beautiful. Let's see what I am affirmation card they have. So we have, I am perceptive. My intuition is powerful. When I am unsure, my intuition is sure. I strengthen my intuition by trusting it and responding to its impulses. I am perceptive. Okay, so this is like really trusting what you feel is right for you, based off just literally what you feel. Like I could say when you're in particular states, like I can only give an example. Like when I had a job, oh my gosh, you guys, like I felt sick. Like it was like it didn't matter what I was telling myself, because I'm a good worker and I love to do my job correctly. Okay, ain't no half-assing a job. Okay, but every time I would go into that space, I would feel instantly sick. Like I mean, throwing up, tired, drained, irritated. And I know for me, I'm such a highly sensitive person. That's why I'm feeling everybody else's energy. The environment, they don't care about their motherfucking environment. They don't wake up intentionally. Okay, so I've placed myself in enough positions like that, and I always lose the job over some bullshit. Okay, no cap. But I placed myself in enough positions like that to realize that that's my intuition telling me that it's just not for me. Okay, like if I don't feel like I'm building towards a bigger purpose, if I feel like it doesn't align with my morals and standards, if I feel like they're not intentionally living, then I can't be a part of it. That's just what it is, baby. Okay, that's what my intuition tells. My intuition tells me that I am supposed to be a part of something bigger. Okay, all right. So let's see what energy you should focus on to help you positively move forward today. I'm gonna exercise today, y'all. I'm gonna go get it in today, okay? Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. What energy should the collective focus on today to help them positively move forward? Show me clearly. All right, so we have the Ten of Pentacles. This talks about your legacy, you guys, okay? Your long-term goals and your dreams, Beyonce and Jay-Z money, your family, generational trees, et cetera, with this Eight of Pentacles being here. This is like, you know, not really understanding your own legacy. It could be your bloodline. It could even be what your long-term goals and dreams are. So with this Star card here, that just talks about deep resting. I do feel like what this is saying is like making sure you are actually investing in your long-term goals and your dreams, because with this Eight of Swords, it's like this person can think so much. It could be analysis paralysis. They could be intimidated by how big their goals and their dreams are, that they're not taking any actions towards it, and they don't believe that they are capable of achieving it. So this Eight of Swords is like it's like you think yourself into this position, so you have to think yourself out of that position. Be really mindful of the thoughts that you are feeding into. Does your thought help empower you, or does it keep you stuck? Is it the truth or is it a lie? Okay, does it align with your heart and your soul, or does it not? Okay, it's like don't surround yourself with lies that keeps you stuck in a position that doesn't really resonate with you. Okay, so this is like really listening to your heart and your soul about what your next move should be, and really just trusting that you have what it takes to build a better legacy for yourself, to break a legacy for yourself. And in order to do that, you have to tune into your heart, and you have to take the blindfolds off, and you have to be really honest with yourself. Okay, this here could be legit a generational curse. These are behavior patterns that my family or that generations before me feed into, and we just don't realize it. So I have to deeply, deeply heal my generation. I have to deeply, deeply heal the investments that we make, okay? The way that we invest, the thought patterns that we have, the actions that we take, the habits that we have, et cetera, habits that we feed into, all right? Hey, Tonka. All right, so I love you guys so much. Remember, we're always lit and we're always growing. You have a wonderful day on purpose. Protect your peace. Hey, poo-poo. Yeah, protect your peace, and I'll talk to y'all later. Toodles.